Hey guys, in today's episode, I would like to talk about how to complain about poor accessibility. There are two possibilities, and the first one I would call the lone wolf. That means that you complain as a single person to a special contributor about the lack of accessibility. Um, the success chances of such complaining is very different. For example, if you complain in a public accommodation or public organization, they will, in most cases, react on this, but the chances are very high that they will do nothing. In the private sector, the chances are high that they won't even react in any way about complaining on poor accessibility. When you have smartphone apps, I think one possibility is um, write an to write a rating in the Play Store or App Store of the apps. Many developers are reacting on such complainings. The chances are higher when more people are complaining. That means if when one person is complaining, they can say, okay, it can be the problem of the special person. That means it can be an individual problem. But when different persons are complaining, the chances are good that they will react more quickly. And of course, as higher the complaining rate is, that higher are the chances that they will react on this. It is very useful that the developers get exactly described problems. Of course, you can say it doesn't work with screen readers, but that is too common. What we need is a specific description of the problem so that the people can react on this and can reproduce it on their own devices. That means, for example, you need operating system, screen reader, and things like that. So yeah, so that you can complain about very specific, as the developers have the chance to reproduce it and to fix it on their own devices. Of course, the association, the Blindness Association, for example, or the Deaf Association have more chances to be heard because they are more powerful and have more authority than an individual which is complaining. And in some cases, not in all cases, but in some cases, the associations have special relationships to the public authorities or to the interest associations of the enterprises of the companies. That can mean that they have a privileged access to them and can argue in another way than an individual can do. Perhaps they can contact the leader of the company and CEO or something like that, and can create a direct connection to the company. It's true that many associations here in Germany, uh, to be exactly, here in Germany, they don't have much resources. That means that they cannot um, complain about every app or every special problem a person can have. Of course, they have to concentrate on the things which are um, very important to most people. And that means that they uh, um, cannot engage for every problem a person might have. That means we did both approaches. The lonely wolf, which is arguing for the individual right, and we need the association, which is arguing for the bigger problems. Of course, we have some complaint structures. Here in Germany, it is we have different authorities which are doing that, and perhaps in your countries there are also authorities or public associations which are engaging in this topic. To bring that to a conclusion, I think it is very important to complain about poor accessibility, but you have to find the right appropriate way so that your complaint is reaching reaching the right person. And the second thing, as I already said, you be polite. The people you are contacting, or the people who are reading your message, the first people who are reading your message are not responsible in most cases for the problem. And perhaps they have no consciousness for accessibility. And therefore it does always make sense to be polite and to be exactly as much as exactly as you can by describing the problem. So that was it for the time. I hope you enjoyed the video and would be glad if you come again next time. Goodbye.